Hey guys. So I was thinking a lot this morning about, how people take on business ventures sometimes and how it can become very daunting. And I think one thing that adds to that is, our use of technology. And I talk about it a lot in a lot of my blog posts, a lot of my podcast episodes and things like that, or I will be talking about it a lot. And I don't mean to make it sound like technology is the enemy, because there's a lot of great things that technology can actually do for you. There's a lot of good uses for it. There's a lot of purpose for it. I think the key is that it's so easy to forget, especially because a lot of it's designed to be addicting. I think the key is that so much of it is just, it becomes so easy to use and so easy to rely on and depend on, that we just do it without even thinking about it. And I think that's where a lot of the burnout and a lot of the stuff that comes along with just being exhausted and, feeling like your mind's in overdrive. Now, what spurred this thought process was, somebody, I had posted about it on my Instagram. I forgot the young lady's name. I think it's like Monica Emotions Coach on Instagram. But I can link her name and stuff in the show notes and give her a shout out. But she had talked about how to get a break from Instagram and how to get the same kind of feeling that you're actually looking for when you are, sitting and drinking your coffee or eating breakfast and scrolling your Instagram or scrolling your social medias and stuff like that. A lot of us aren't getting the feedback that we're actually looking for. And, what her suggestion is that if you have a specific spot to sit or a specific way you relax and drink coffee, whatever area that's in, to put some books there, put some stories there, put something there that you enjoy. If it's pictures, then put a book about like your favorite artist or your favorite style of painting or whatever. If you're into music, then, put something there that's going to be more relaxing that you can, sit there with. And while you enjoy your coffee, you enjoy this particular type of media. And what that does is like you're kind of just scrolling through at your pace, these pictures or these images and these songs and things like that will, give you a more sense of relaxation and still kind of give you that little preoccupy your mind thing, that feeling that you're looking for when you're scrolling Instagram or whatever. And, I think it's important to remember those things and just take it into more of like a wider 300-foot view. And that really needs to be done with everything, video games and TV and movies and even music in some cases has become so addictive to people that it's like flooding our senses. And it's all these types of media kind of pushing these things in your face and making you feel stressed out on the everyday. Sometimes when I'm driving in the car even, I don't like to put anything on. I just like to enjoy the silence and hear the noises around me and experience the visuals around me, because it's relieving to experience real life sometimes. And that's the same thing for a lot of business stuff or a lot of hobbies. If you're a graphic designer, maybe try drawing or sketching or coloring. Or if you're a writer, try writing with your hands instead of typing on a keyboard. Try writing pen and paper or pencil and paper. I do that with my business notes or my ideas or things that I'm trying to do. Sometimes I'll write on paper rather than typing on the computer or taking vocal notes or whatever, because it feels so good and more relieving to not have, a machine in front of me, basically. And now, like I said before, I don't agree that technology is evil. I think the portion of it that's evil is what's media controlled when it comes to, things becoming addictive. Like some things are, they teach you courses on Instagram and they teach you courses on social media and advertising on what grabs people's attention. And a part of that is making things bright and colorful and, you know, showing something that you can do that nobody can't. And what all of this ushers in is a sense of pressure that we're actively introducing into our lives. And that's the part of it where I understand that it has a purpose to grow your business and things like that, but it also has an evil side to it, where it, like I said, it's that pressure, it's that stress, it's that anxiety. And I think it's important to manage that, especially for yourself, especially if you're in a field like I am, and to manage that for your clients and come at it from a more real perspective rather than, you know, like on my Instagram, for example, I could do a ton of reels, and maybe one day I will, I don't know. But right now, that's just not my thing, and it's not anything to do with a comfort level. You know, I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't have the time. I don't have, you know, the energy in most cases. I have 3 kids at home. I'm running my own business from home. I have a job on the weekends, and, you know, there's a lot involved in my life, and I just don't have the time to sit there and edit those videos and do a lot of that stuff. Plus the 2 podcast shows, one with me and my wife and the one that I do. So, you know, it's just not something that I do. So rather than letting myself feel pressured from not doing that to advertise my business, I am just kind of letting that portion of it go and getting that out of my head and realizing that, you know, if that's what grabs your attention, you may not be my type of people for what my business is. And, you know, eventually that might change, like I said, but the important part of this, guys, is to just remember, be authentic to yourself. Give yourself the things that you're looking for, but try to find more natural ways to incorporate these things in your everyday life. That's the important part. The more real you can get with life, the better you're gonna feel. Guys, if you need help with this, get in touch with me. Check the links in my show notes to get to my website. Get in touch with me. You know, it's a free call that you can schedule, and we'll just chat and see what you might need or how I can help you or if I'm a right fit. So, like I said, get in touch, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.